All right, I'm gonna get ready to do my celery juice before everybody get here. Remember, the name of the show is Juicing, Cooking, Talking. And you can subscribe at mreddick69. That's MREDDICK 69. So we're back once again, and I'm just gonna keep mentioning, like I said, we gotta be cautious and pay attention to what's going on in the news, you guys. I've dated so many females, and they'll say they don't watch the news, which I think is kind of crazy. I want to know what's going on around me. You know, I need to know because I got family in different states, so I have to know. So here's my celery, and I always make sure I get the leaves on it. That's what you need in it too. All the leaves. So yeah, you guys remember, we gotta focus, we gotta pay attention to what's going on in the world. They're trying to take your right, trying to stop you from putting your vote in. They're already trying to stop the First Amendment. You're not allowed to say nothing bad about them or they get their little feelings hurt. You know, this is just crazy for you to have a bunch of man babies in this world that don't want you to say nothing bad about them, but they can say what they want about you now. They continue to do their hate speeches and everything, but we better not say nothing bad about them. Trying to turn the country into a dictatorship. This man have the nerve to come on TV and say he don't need Congress for nothing because he's gonna do what he want to do because they scared. They scared and they agree. And I know there's no one in this world going to agree with everything that somebody say. Very point blank. You're not going to agree with everything somebody say. But the Supreme Court, they just showed just how they are. And all, but you know what? God's going to have the last laugh. All you other cultures coming over here, you immigrants, different immigrants. Like I said, once I say immigrants, I'm not just talking about Latinos, because the Africans, Mexicans, Jamaicans, all of them are immigrants when they come over here. And for you to teach your family to hate a race and tell them don't get with them, you know, God got something for you because you want to know why? You're teaching hate. Your parents are teaching hate, telling you don't mess with black people, don't date black people. Your family is teaching hate, and God got something for you guys. So you're not gonna be resting in peace, buddy or sister. You're not gonna be resting in peace when you die, because you've been spitting hate and telling your family who to talk to, who not to talk to, who to hate, who not to hate. You know, you gotta get people. You gotta get out and vote. Vote the right way. You gotta use your head now, cause it ain't working now. What y'all doing? You got to get out and vote. Don't let them trick you and tell you they're doing this and doing that or they're stealing. You'd be surprised how many people of the different race, food stamps, stuff, and benefits have been cut off, and they got hate in their heart, and they still gonna ride with people that are messing over them. Don't that let you know some people don't have a brain. That's sad. You can tell some people it's the sky is pink right now, and they'll go outside and be like, "Oh yeah, it is pink. You see the pink right there?" You got people like that for real. Bear with me, you guys. Oh, this is what I mean. Cheers. All right. All right, you guys. We're gonna get ready to start the juicing. Let me get this back right here. I need to put it back right there. Cause my joint, I tried to charge it up, but the battery ain't working. So here we go. Let's get started. Let's get it started. All right, we're doing celery. Okay. This is the celery time. I'm just gonna do the little jars. I thought that was on there right. I usually set everything up like I normally do. Evidently, it didn't go in there right. So here's the setup. There we go. All right. We're just gonna do celery. Little jars of handles. Do one a day. So 2 apples in there. Just throw the apples in there so they won't get spoiled. I took the apples out and fruits and vegetables last week, but you still want to make sure, I let none go to waste. No more. They're not really leafy. Everybody need to get together and stick together if you want to save this country. You want to save this country? Everybody, Democrats, Independents, Republicans, everybody needs to vote one way to save America. If you vote with Republicans, you don't want to save America. Because for the simple fact, they're allowing this man to do stuff that we never let this country allow somebody to do. So you know what's next. He wants to be a king, a dictator. We know what happened. We see it every day. Can't nobody say they don't see it. All the news outlets now. You look at the news reporters now at the White House. Look at the color of the skin. They want certain color people there, no blacks. If you're not asking questions that they want to hear, they don't want you there. They want easy questions asked to trick America. Now pay attention. Pay attention. You're not allowed to have freedom of speech. If you talk about the administration, they don't want you there. They want you out. They want you out. They told y'all about the project. They trying to dismantle everything. That's in that plan. They letting you know right now. So we gotta get out and vote, you guys. We can't sit down no more. We can't sit on the sideline. Just imagine how many innocent people that are at the ICE facility right now that are not immigrants. Just imagine. Think about all the people of color that are getting kidnapped. Don't get me wrong, white people getting kidnapped too. I see it all the time. But the blacks do not get as much news outlet than everybody else do. The Latinos get a little bit, but blacks are the ones that get the least. We get the least. They'll show it for a week and then you won't see it no more. And it ain't just them, because our community, we're not reposting and sharing stuff, you know. And they're not sex. It's not no sex. They're not too much sex trafficking. Too many of them right now. They're taking organs, man. They're killing people, man. They just showed the guy that the black guy was working for. I think it was UPS or FedEx, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to say the wrong one. The white guy invited him in for coffee. I ain't going in nobody's house. You hear me? I don't know you. I ain't going to your house. He poisoned. He put some tranquilizer that you give to animals to put them to sleep, and put the man in the trunk of his car and took him to his warehouse. His wife, if it wasn't for his wife, they wouldn't have found that man. They wouldn't have found who it was involved in everything. They took his wife. They always stay in touch with each other all day, and the phone pinged at an unknown location at an old abandoned warehouse. And the man gave, let me tell you something, the man gave the DOJ people, they gave the police and all, they gave him information. The man that got locked up, he said, we've been doing this for years. He said, it's 11 of us total. And all they done was arrested 6 of them. That lets you know they don't care, because it's not affecting their community or their color skinned people. When that man, they just locked 6 people up. And you got, if it's 11 people, come on, man. How many more you think still out? There's 5 people still out there. It's 5 people still out there doing the same thing and recruiting people, and more people are doing it. They're not just kidnapping them, sex trafficking them, they're taking their organs. When they show the person's body on the news, you don't hear them, they don't never mention about the organs. They don't want you to know that. That's why. They don't want you to know that. It's sad, man. I think they should now. I think they should have cameras everywhere now, so we can stop these cowards. They need cameras everywhere now. I suppose I got some more celery, and it would have been, you know, I would have used the half of mason jars, because that's what I need. I don't need the little jars, but they work, so I can't be mad. I can't complain. And you know, I wanted to go. I was gonna go to the store today, this morning, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna relax. It's a relaxed day. So I wanted to go on and get my juicing video out the way, because the guys, the workers will be on their way in here soon. Well, one of them, because he stayed 2.5 hours away. The other one, I don't know if he went home or if he went to the lady that he's dating, you know. But this is the time they'll be popping in. All right, so there you have it, you guys. Got my little shot glasses. Let's go on and do one of them right now. Celery, a stalk of celery with 2 apples, green apples. And boy, they taste good. All right, you guys. Like I said, the topic of my show, the name of my show is going to be that it is juicing, cooking, talking. We're talking. I'm bringing awareness to people, just letting them know what's going on in the news or whatever. Let them know we have to pay attention. We have to pay attention, because if we don't get out and vote for the midterms, whether they redistrict or not, Republicans got to get together. People that have been voting Republicans all your life, get together and stand with everybody, man, and do the right thing, so this country will not turn into a dictator country. We don't want that. We don't need this country to turn to no Russia. You know what I'm saying? We don't need this country to turn to North Korea. We don't need this country to turn into no England. You know what I'm saying? Where somebody wants to be called a king. No, we're not going for that. You know, and started taking from us, taking money from the poor. That's why I was telling people, I brought it to awareness. I know somebody gonna take this and run. Hey there, how you doing? They're gonna take this and run. You know what I'm saying? Yep, he loves you too. He loves us all. Jesus do. So they're gonna take and run with this. The billionaires, the administration, the new administration, they are the real Robin Hoods. They take from the poor and give to the rich. So always remember that, all right? Same to you. Have a good day. All right? So always remember, and like, share, subscribe, and follow. And my name is going to be M Reddick 69. That's M, then it's REDDICK 69. Like, share, subscribe, follow, and save. Peace out.